Hello, fellow readers. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. Food Rules, an Eater's Manual by Michael Pollan. Good book, quick read, common sense, kind of smacks you upside the head. Go, well, what was I thinking? Why do I do this? He explains it a little bit, but normally I quote, but this book I really don't have to quote because, as he says, he can sum it up in 7 words. Eat food, mostly plants, not too much. And the really cool thing is I looked on the internet and you can download the PDF of this book for free. And it's one I highly recommend that you read because it's just common sense. I mean, it's really funny because this first part, he says, what should I eat? Eat food. He says most of the things that when you go to the grocery store are edible food-like substances. And it's funny only because it's true. Because if you go along the outer aisles, you'll hit the produce, the milk and dairy section, the meat section, the fish section, and the bread section, fresh bread, bakery. That's where all the real food is. You go up and down the aisles, that's where you get stuff in cans and boxes that have, you know, words on there that you probably can't pronounce and have no idea what these ingredients are or what they do or why they're there in the first place. And that's basically part of the problem. He says, if it has more than 5 ingredients, you probably shouldn't eat it. I mean, it's just so simple, you know, stuff that our grandmothers, you know, knew, and our great-grandmothers and fathers, just common sense stuff, but for some reason, we've been brainwashed by corporations and the government that we need to rely on experts to tell us what to eat. Well, how did we make it so far? How did we as a species survive without these experts? I mean, if they have to come up with food pyramids to tell us what to eat, I mean, how did we get to this point? It's almost like we devolved instead of evolved as a species, as a race, as humanity. It doesn't make any sense. And so this book, like I said, just kind of smacks you upside the head with food rules. You know, it's only, what, 140 pages, and a lot of times there's a picture on one side and a very short rule on the other side. I mean, it's a very quick read, it's very valuable, and I highly recommend you read it, but not just read it, that you apply what's going on in here. And if you don't, then only you are to blame for the disease and illness that you get because of improper diet. Things like obesity. I mean, we didn't have obesity. We didn't talk about calories 100 years ago. Didn't have that problem. But we didn't have the big food corporations and fast food joints, you know, filling us up with sugary drinks and salty foods and sugary snacks. It's like one of the things I think is really funny. He says, if the cereal changes the color of the milk, skip it. Don't use it. Anyway, Food Rules, Michael Pollan. Good book, must read. No excuse not to.